Hi, everybody. I want to go over how to find an article in Credo database that you can use for your exploratory research essay. So to get to the Credo database, you're going to start on the MyDTCC homepage, and you're going to look to the right under the Student Success Toolbox. There you'll see the library, and when you click on that, you'll see all of the databases that our library provides. Credo is here under Credo Reference. Click on that. Now you'll be in the Credo Reference database, and you can see the search bar here at the top. So what you want to do is put in a key search term that is applicable to your topic. Please focus on the basic topic in Credo. Certainly do not try to type your research question in there or put a lot of information there. So for our example, we're going to use the research question, should farms be banned from using antibiotics in order to reduce antibiotic resistance? So for my key term, I'm going to put in antibiotic resistance. And I'm just going to click that. Stay pretty general in Credo. So it found over 1,600 results, but it's really important that I narrow this down to farms or to animals. And you could try both of those. And you could put that information in here by using the and animals or and farms, but Credo does provide the and restrictor right here. And so go ahead and put your additional word here in this box, and Credo will keep track of all those filters that you can put in there. So we're going to start with farm. I'm just going to put farm, not farms, to keep it a little more general. So now we see that we have restricted it to farms, and now I only have 224 results. And it then will give us various articles. So looking at the article, you can see the title, you can see the publication date, and you can see the source, and you get just a little tiny bit of explanation about the article. Not enough. You'd probably have to click on the article to really get more, but this at least would tell you if it's current enough and give you some idea. This one obviously is talking about babies, so I don't know if this has to do with animals, but if I click on that article, I can scan and look to see what it includes, and it does have a section on using antibiotics in agriculture. Now, I'm going to just go back here to my list. So you're trying to find an overview article for your issue for the exploratory essay. And so generally you don't want to have an article that's totally on one side of the issue, but it may be okay as long as the article is showing the whole issue. That's good enough. So this one looks promising. Here's one on antimicrobial resistance. We can see it's 2020, still recent enough. And here I can scroll down to see what are the sections. And I am not really seeing anything about animals here, so that probably would not be helpful. I'm going to go down to this one, and this one is another one on antimicrobial resistance. And again, I'm not seeing a whole lot that has to do with animals. So you can kind of keep going down. This one, I could look, it's talking about a global threat. This is talking about farms and animals, so this one might work. Again, it doesn't have to be all about farms and animals as long as it's showing you the issue and does include how farms and animals are involved in it. So again, look for your currency, make sure that it's recent enough, make sure that it does deal with your narrow topic, and again, look at it, make sure it looks pretty good. So if you decide, here's another one that is showing the issue, showing the risk, and definitely talking about farms. So let's say that you decided you liked this one. Once you're in the article, you can go over to the right and you'll see a cite. Word, click, link, whatever. And when you click on that, you can get the citation. Make sure you're in APA and you can copy that citation. Now, I will caution you that Credo is not perfect in the way that they do the citation. They get kind of close, but they're not perfect. But at least you would start with that. So make sure that you do have the citation as part of your materials. All right, so once you've found a good article that you think works, then you'll be set for getting the article from Credo. And contact me if you have any questions.